Just a random fact about Sweet Tank, she'll find me no matter where I go. Like if I wander around the house, which I have things to do everywhere, so I do, she just finds me. When I said Boo Boo Head regards me in a whole new way, what I didn't realize was it's because I think he's gone blind in one eye. When he looks at me, he's got his head cocked to one side, and I thought he was regarding me in a whole new light. Oops, he is. He's regarding me in about 50% of the light. We have Boo Boo Eye, who lives in the backyard. Boo Boo Eye's eye is fine. He just has a thing on his head, over his eye. Boo Boo Head is named Boo Boo Head because he has this thing on his head, but now he has an eye injury. Oh, it's Miss Pinky Poo. Mr. Pinky Poo to you. She's like, I'm Mr. Pinky Poo. And then there's someone right behind. And this is honey mustard. Or no, this is spicy mustard. I get the mustards confused. And here's Splunk. Splunky. And this is Front Yard Tank. We have Sweet Tank and Front Yard Tank here today. And this is Boo Boo Head. See how he'll stand and he'll look at me with his head cocked to the side, and I thought he was regarding me anew, but he's regarding me with his new vision loss. There's Sweet Tank. Hey, Sweet Tank, I was just giving Front Yard Tank a nut. There you go. Sweet Tank lives way out back. Check it out. It's the two tanks. Sweet Tank and Front Yard Tank together for a moment. There you go, Sweet Tank. Someone's on my... Oh, it's Pinky. Came and jumped right up on me. They love to surprise me, and they do that to each other. That's the thing squirrels do, is they come up behind each other and they'll like knock into each other, and it's like a kind of a game, or I don't know what you call it, that they do. And they do it to me too. Like when I'm turned around, they come up and they love to take me by surprise and jump onto the back of me. And it makes me feel like one of the squirrels. One of the squirrels. There's somebody who just did it. They love to do that. It's the first day we're playing in the sprinklers in 2024. And what happens is they come get nuts, and they like to bury them in the wet dirt, but they try to avoid the sprinkles. Like right now, we're about to get wet, aren't we? Ah! Yeah, we just got wet. Okay, here comes this guy. He's not as fond of the water. He's between Condo Girl and that girl. He doesn't like getting wet, but he doesn't get too upset about it either. This is Rio, and the reason this is significant, after I made a post yesterday of Rio still hanging around, then she didn't show up for breakfast. And I totally freaked out because she's always here like clockwork. Breakfast, dinner, breakfast, dinner. And right now it's like 2:30, and I was just about to make a salad, and I looked out the window and there was a squirrel hanging on the tree, and I could just tell it was Rio. There was something about the way, oh, and the sprinkler's on. So she was hanging on this side of the tree to stay out of the water. This guy's a little more, he's got his tail wet because he didn't mind. It's hot, that's why I turned it on. I thought they would appreciate it. But she was hanging on the tree. Gets the whole place to herself. White Tip is hanging out on her tree on the branch, on the Mother's Retreat branch, with her kids inside and inside the cabin. And I'm thinking about building, oh, this one's shaking off, thinking about building White Tip a Mother's Retreat the same way I did for Two-Pack. I thought she had a place across the street that she liked to go to, White Tip, but maybe it's too far, and maybe other squirrels, maybe it's hard to manage a nest across the street and keep other squirrels out of it, because I've noticed when she tried moving a baby there, she had to come back with the baby, so maybe someone else had moved in. So this is Rio. This is, I don't know, but we've been hanging out. This one didn't mind the sprinkler. So just the two of these guys, and Rio gets a lot of alone time now, which it's always good. So happy she's here. It's Rio. So I had said how she hardly shakes at all anymore. This is it. And this is actually a little more than she normally does these days. Sometimes I find things here that I just have no freaking idea what it is. Is it poop? Is it a mushroom? It can't be white poop, right? She just likes to chill right there away from the kids. Tupac does the same thing. She's got a branch not on the same tree as her hide that she chills away from her kids. Rio might have come here just to get away from her kids. Rio does have kids, I've noticed. The accoutrement. So she's just hanging, not even coming to me for nuts. She just might have wanted somewhere to come to hang out. Her kids could no way find her here. She's so far from where she lives. This is how hot it is today. This is either Z-scaler or, yeah, I think it's Z-scaler. Splayed out. There you go. Yeah, it's Z-scaler. I see the 8 ball. Yeah, she's happy. Here's Rio. She's just hanging. She's like, I don't care if I eat or not. She might have just wanted somewhere to hang out that was cool rather than in a nest with her kids. The thing is, what I've noticed here is the kids are getting older, but they keep wanting to eat off their mothers, so now they're demanding more and more, and the mothers are just like, God, leave me alone. So I don't know if she came here to eat or just to get some peace, but I'll throw her a nut just in case. She's big too. It's as hot as it is. It's probably not a good feeling to be carrying weight. This is my biggest squirrel, Rio, standing on the chipmunk mound, and I wish I had more video as time went by to show as the chipmunks built this thing out. We were talking today, you know, where are they putting all this loot? This home keeps getting bigger and bigger. I'll have to look back and see what kind of videos I have. Looks like that's their hole. Here's my foot. I mean, how many nuts are they storing? I've had people in the past be like, you should feed the chipmunks. I'm like, dudes, I just found another hole into the chipmunk Taj Mahal here. And now we're gonna go take a look at these little guys as they gather up. Look at them run from me. Here comes the big lady. There's one that didn't run. Now you can kind of get a look. I mean, people tell me, I've had so many people comment, why don't you feed the chipmunks? It's like, what are you talking about? There is probably no planet on this earth, no earth on this planet I feed more than the chipmunk. Since this is the Small Animals channel, I stopped to show how cute this frog is. I saw him as I was going by and he looked up at me. He's got some little bulging happening underneath. Look, he's trying to summon up a ribbit. Are you gonna give me a ribbit? Uh-oh, we got a bite coming by. Hang tough, man. Yeah. Yeah. You're resilient. That's what you gotta be in this world, is resilient. People like me taking your photo, bikers coming by. You never know what's gonna happen. But you're very strong. I'll leave you now. I'll leave you to your resiliency. But I would suggest getting out of the middle of the path. At least that. Can you be resilient in the grass? There's all these people coming. I'll stand and guard you. All right. Good job, good job. The Indian name for this one is runs from nuts. I keep trying to give him a nut, and he keeps running from it. You ready? You ready, runs from nuts? Yeah, he's a baby still. Kind of doesn't, he's trying to work the system in his whole own way, which is to look for leftovers. Look, runs from nuts, runs from nuts. Oh my God.